Well, ladies and gents, here we are entering Windorah. Ooh. Look at the size of those. There's a plane. The airport. Look at those. Service station, fuel, cafe, ice. Open 6 till 6. Drive. Welcome to Windorah. I wonder if they've got Telstra reception here. They bloody better. After spending that money. Cabins accommodation. Well, there's not a lot here, is there? Must be a campground somewhere. Birdsville. There's the bikers. It's the pub. Motel reception. There's the guys. There's the fuel. Unleaded. Park. There's a reception. Oh! I like it. Sorry fellas, didn't realise I had you on still. Oh, how's my hair? It's not a hair day today. Oh my goodness. I'm holding my helmet. Didn't realise. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to find reception, if there is one. I'm not sure if this is a paid site or not. And look for a nice place to pitch. So catch you later. Well, how's about that? So I moved off the patch of dirt from there because apparently you can camp on this grassy area. I didn't know that until an old gentleman let me know. So I hadn't pitched up by that time, so I just moved the bike and parked myself here. Beautiful grass. Look at that. I'm just about to brew myself a cup of tea, as you do. Tent's all up and laid out. Can you see? Down you go. Look at that. Minimalist tonight. Keep all my gear on the bike underneath the cover. I've got a cover. I always take the cover with me to cover the bike at night. Maybe a little extreme, but it does keep the damp off it and means that I can store anything on top of the bike and it will be protected from the weather, such as my helmet, jacket, pants, and I can leave my cases open as well to get easy access. So that's what I do. And I got to say, the bike has been doing super well. Doesn't look dirty yet because it's all been tarred, but the road to Birdsville is dirt. 350 kilometers of dirt. So that's going to be fun. It is. No, it's going to be fun. That's the point, right? All right, let's get a brew on. All right, boys and girls, what time is it? Not even 8 o'clock, not even 7:45, and I'm all packed up. This morning's pack up went really smoothly. Everything just panned out really well, so that's great. Took an hour to get to this point, which is fantastic. So I'm now going to fill up my second bladder with fuel. Then I'll have an extra 10 litres. It's a total of 385 k's to Birdsville, and this tank can probably do it, but I don't want to get caught short. And what I'll do is I'll empty the bladders every 100k, because it's about 100k per 5 litres. So by the time I've done 200 litres, those bladders will be full and I should have a full tank still. So that'll be good. Whee! Haven't forgotten anything. I've got my glasses, got my wallet, got my phone, got my GPS. Petrol station's only just down here. There's the dog barking. There we go. see if I can find a shady spot. Here'll do, and then I can sort out my fuel bladder arrangements. Well, there we go, viewers. Looks a lot of stuff, but believe me, I think the more times you pack, the bigger things grow, unless you empty everything out and reorganize it. But anyway, the major uplift today is the 10-gallon fuel bladders. 2 times 5 litres, I should say, strapped precariously on the top there, but that's the way it's gonna roll today. Oh, the old thingy's heavy now. That's what, an extra 10k on the back, sitting up top. Keep moving. Oh yes, the extra suspension's coming in handy now. I forgot my backpack. It's right here. It's still on my front wheel. Needless to say, I'm a little nervous venturing out into this unknown. That's lucky that didn't get all tangled up. The way I realised was when I leant against the backpack, the baggage there, I couldn't feel the weight of my hydration pack. Gotta say, this hydration pack is worth its weight in gold, not only for just being able to take a swig, but also when you want to use it as a water dispenser. Alright, everything yeah, gloves. Get it together, Tomlins. You're not going to the moon. Right. Let's try that again. Goodbye, Caravan Park. There's a nice little spot. Those bikers that we saw yesterday went ahead about an hour ago. What time is it now? 18. So it says I should be there by 12:30. But obviously that depends what the roads are like. So this is where we stopped last night, just to have a quick look. Apparently a fair old bit of this is still tarred. Oh, watch out for horses as well, yeah. Grass for them to munch. 90 for the next fuel. Long drive ahead. Wow, we got plenty of time. Well, I'm really excited to go to Birdsville. It's a place I've wanted to go for a long, long time. Well, I've just stopped off because there was a sign to JC Ruins. But I'm not sure where they are. Hang on, there's a sign there. JC Ruins, where? Where? Tell me where. Bit of a drop off here. Is it right here? This is it. So this was once a homestead, 1884. I'm going to have a quick walk around here and a bit of a drink of water. We've only done 80 k's and it's all been tar. But I think in 30 k's we come to a junction. You go up for Windorah, I think it is, and go left for Birdsville, and I think that's where dirt sections start appearing. All right. Possibly starts, because we gotta go left, but there's a bit of a rest stop here, so I'm just gonna check my luggage, make sure everything is good. Bit of shade. We've only done 110, but now is a good enough time as any. Shade doesn't seem to be working very well, does it? Ah, there we go. Let's read the signs, get acquainted, and store the bike. Crazy. Well, that's a big one, isn't it? Road safety. Tips for safe driving. Wow. And then we have a smaller one of all the gorgeous snakes that slither around this barren landscape. And another one. Naturally treeless plain. You don't say. Well, there we go. Birdsville left. Inland oil field. Oh, wow, yeah, great. Birdsville. That looks like possibly a grader there. Maybe they've been doing some work. So Windorah up there. Birdsville down here. ways down. 274, yep, that tallies up. Gravel has started, viewers. This is it. I'm surprised how much of it was tarred up until this point, to be honest. Oh, it's a bit squirmy. What am I doing? 70. Take me a few minutes to get used to the bike movements and all that weight on top as well. It's a bit rocky. This isn't going to be as fast as before. Whoop, little bit dicey. Bit more dicey. Bit of a rise, bit of a view, bit of a bump. Sand dunes. Wow. Whoa! Keep your eye on the road instead of looking behind. You banana! Get off this! Shit! 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 Whew! That was my wake-up call. Don't get complacent. Trying to get a good view. Definitely need some lowering pegs. The handlebar height is just right for seated riding. I don't get any shoulder ache at all anymore, but it's still a little too short for a comfortable stand riding. So the lowering pegs would be good for that, and they'll also help with the knees when sat down as well. Well, it looked like that was an emergency airstrip that we just went over, which is the reason for the tar. And judging from the dust in the distance, this road is going to end shortly. But it's nice to get a bit of speed up and get the wind blowing through my clothes, cool me up a little bit. Yep, here we go. Up. At least we met that oncoming traffic on the tar and not on this stuff, otherwise I'd be in a sandstorm. Well, viewers, I've just stopped to let some air out of my tyres. notifications. See how that travels. Bike's beginning to get a bit dusty now. The fuel bladders are holding on well so far. Bag's okay. Strap's still tied down. Yeah, so had a few scary moments. Standing up really is the way to do it though, isn't it? Yeah, just wish I had some lowered pegs now, but there you go, couldn't get any in time. But what a place. Seen a couple of cars, no bikes. Alright, I can't stand out here roasting all day, so let's get back on the road. I've just took a right to head into Batuta for the pub. Hopefully they got some grub. We'll find out. It's just 7 kilometers down here. Well, I had my pie, had two sorry looking dogs staring at me, drooling. So that detour was a bit of a loop, and now we're back on the road. There seems to be dirt at this section, so the tar must have ran out over there somewhere. Birdsville, 161. Oh well, viewers, it's tough going. It's tough going. Oh jeez, I'm about 100k now outside of Birdsville, and it's 1:17. So I imagine I'll be there by 2:30, nearly 3. It's taken longer than I thought, but mainly because of the dirt sections. Obviously you can't do 100k an hour, so there you go. It's a bit dicey at times, a bit dicey. Here's a car coming, I think in the distance, might be those caravans. Anyway, I think I need to put a Biker Bytes sticker somewhere, so any of you travellers come out this way, you'll see the sticker. Bike's doing well, bag's holding up. Yeah, surprised this front tyre. It's getting a bit smooth around there, but back tyre's doing well. That's not my mark, by the way. Yep, back tyre doing well so far. All good. All right. I did have an interesting part to show you above, but back there, but bloody GoPro wasn't working, was it? As you can see, we got a Biker Bytes sticker up there now. Woohoo! So if you're coming around this way, check it out. Couldn't tell you what the place is called. 100 k's east of Birdsville. Rest stop on top of a hill. That's what I call it. Ugh. Flies are around. Luckily though, I got a hairnet. Not a hairnet. A head net, face net, whatever it is. To put around my head. Alright. Haven't filled up yet. We've done 292. See if we can get all the way there, but I doubt it. Well, as you can see, nothing much has changed. A couple of more dicey moments. Taking it nice and steady. So I'm going to wait until I run out of fuel if I do, just so I can gauge how far I can go on a tank without using reserve. I suspect I'll probably get about 50 k's outside of Birdsville before I need to empty the bladders, which is good because I know that on the return trip I only need to fill one. About half an hour away from Birdsville now, and we've got some nice hard pack. So much better than that loose gravelly shit. So getting a bit more speed up. There's not an awful lot out here, folks. On reserve to stop the bike conking out at 346. There you go. So you can't get 400 out of this tank. I'm going to stop by these trees and empty a bladder and fill up with petrol. Just filled up, emptied one 5-litre fuel bladder. There's only about 50k, so that should see me into town, and then I don't have to fill that other one up for the return trip. We're in sand dune country now by the look of it. Been across a couple of these. About 10-15k out of Birdsville. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are here. In Adelaide left. Can't go there at the moment. Birdsville right. Maori is another place I want to go. So many places. Ah, that must be where they have the races, perhaps. Here we go. Oh man, I gotta take a photo here, haven't I? Don't know how I'm gonna do that. Oh. Made it to Birdsville, made it to Birdsville, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Thank you, bike. Pretty empty. Ah. Cheers! Oh wow. Must be able to camp anywhere. Could camp out there. Camping, yeah. Excellent. Woohoo! Here's Birdsville. Woohoo! Ooh, look at that. Water. Blue tree. Every town has a blue tree. There's reeds over there. Birdsville. Birdsville Clinic. They're making a playground. They're doing it up a bit. That's the petrol station. And there's the iconic pub, ladies and gentle tubers. There it is, the Birdsville Hotel. My goodness me! There's a lot here actually, a lot more than I thought. The Birdsville Hotel, oh, there's that other couple. Oh, we're here. Well folks, I found my camping spot just outside of town, just a couple of k's. I had a look around the town campsite and didn't really fancy that. It was all very hard rocky ground and quite busy and no shade, so I thought, screw it, we'll go for the free camping just out of town. It is free camping. There's little fire pits dotted around everywhere, so I'm gonna have me a fire tonight, and there's a fresh drinking water tap over there, so I'm sorted. I'm going to, I was trying to scratch my head then, I've got a bloody helmet on. I'm going to get undressed and I'm going to have a cup of tea. Well, here I am, viewers. yeah, wet hair. There's a tap over there for drinking water, so I got a drink and I put my head under there as well to freshen up. So Birdsville's there, about 2 kilometers away, and I'm camping in this sort of free open area campground. There's a couple of other people out there. See, there's one right back there, and there's a guy over there, and there's some other folks over there somewhere. Had a look at the town one, didn't fancy that much, not because there was anything wrong with it, but there was no shade, and it was that hard gravel stuff, so it would be a nightmare pegging down, and just thought I'd rather be by my lonesome and enjoy a nice peaceful quiet night without any disturbances, which is what it's all about. So yeah, great, made it to Birdsville. Just uploaded a video to YouTube, you may have seen that by now. Obviously this is forming part of the a bigger YouTube video that I'll be putting together the entire trip. So yeah, here's my site. DR's doing well, no mechanical breakdowns so far, all good. Can't remember whether I told you that I ran the bike dry at 345 kilometers excluding reserve, and topped up with one of the fuel bladders, 5-litre fuel bladders, and that got me here no problem, so that was good. The other fuel bladder I haven't emptied, I've left that so I don't have to refill that. I use that one on the way back. So yeah, and the bike's handling a lot better without that extra weight, so once the other bladder's in, it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, but what a arduous trip that was. It took much longer than I was expecting. It's only like 385 kilometers, but there's parts of the road which is quite tricky. There's no sand, no sandy sandy bits at all. It's just this really horrible sort of gravel, and it builds up, and also there's quite a fair few corrugations as well, and if you just get out of line and you end up in the build up where the gravel has been pushed up, yeah, a bit scary. So yeah, standing up most of the way, that helps a lot. I did let some air out the tires because of the corrugations. Yeah, but it was just very hot, very hot. Stopped off at Bituta, as you know. Yeah, so the plan for tonight is go to the Birdsville hotel for a beer, maybe get a pub dinner or something like that, and then come back here and chill out and head back. There is some bad weather coming, unfortunately, significant rain, so I want to get out of here as early as I can, back to a sealed road, and probably back into Windorah or something, and then figure out whether or not it's worthwhile going down to Nakundra or just head back the way I came. But the purpose of this trip, I guess, in the end, turned out to be getting to Birdsville, which I've now done, so that's a thumbs up. It's not the trip I was expecting to do, but you got to make the most of circumstances, and yeah, so there you go. Enjoyable, none the same. Excellent stuff. All right, guys, I'm just going to chillax for a bit before I head to the pub. See you later. Just going to have a ride into town, make sure nothing's hanging off, and have a beer at the hotel, because you got to do that, haven't you? Set. It's lovely and warm. I'm in minimal gear at the moment. I've got thongs on, well, not thongs but sandals, comfy trousers, hiking trousers, whatever, and a t-shirt, so bugger it. It's only down the road. Quick beer sat outside should do me. Maybe have a pie. I can smell food anyway. Probably won't get a chance to see Big Red. Because I'll need to get back because of the weather. Just sit out here, I reckon. Well, good morning. Well, it doesn't look very good ahead, viewers. Bad news, fellas.